What's up, folks? How's it going? This is Waj. Hope you guys are all doing well. And today we're going to be taking a look at the Google Pixel 4 XL and seeing how the battery performance stacks up to other popular large screen smartphones, including the Samsung Galaxy Note 10 Plus, the iPhone 11 Pro Max, as well as the standard iPhone 11. Now, we're going to take a look at the overall battery specifications, charge times, as well as take a look at our discharge custom battery performance test to see how this thing stacks up against the other popular smartphones. So let's get right into it. Firstly, when it comes to actual battery capacity, the Pixel 4 XL doesn't have the biggest battery in the world, 3700 milliamp hours, and that is smaller than the 4300 milliamp hours that the Samsung Note 10 Plus comes with, and it's even smaller than the 11 Pro Max iPhone, but it is still larger than the iPhone 11's 3110 milliamp hour battery. Now, all four devices feature quick charging capabilities, and they can all charge up to 18 watts of power, with the exception of the Note 10 Plus, which can actually go up to 45 watts. They also support wireless Qi charging, which is definitely a handy, convenient thing. Now, in terms of actual charging speeds, we're going to lay out the 30-minute, 60-minute, and 100% charge times right in front of you for all four devices. First, we're going to take a look at the wired speed. Basically, the Pixel 4 that we're concentrating this video on gets around 39% in under 30 minutes time. 60 minutes, you're getting around 60%, and to get to a full charge takes about 112 minutes, and generally the charge times is relatively slow compared to the other devices, and the same results are kind of being mirrored when we take a look at the wireless charging speeds, where in 30 minutes time we're only getting about 18%, at 60 minutes we're getting about 36%, and to get to 100% charge took about 211 minutes. So definitely a pretty slow process in terms of getting a full charge when using a standard Qi wireless charger. Now, before we get into our actual battery drain test results, I just want to talk about our sponsors that made this video possible, XVPN. Now, whether you're going to use a VPN for security purposes, privacy, or for streaming videos on Netflix that you can't get in your native country, XVPN uses a AES 265-bit encryption that keeps your personal data 100% secure and fully private. No data is logged, and they have a very strict user privacy policy. They also allow you to choose 9 different connection protocols to optimize your signal quality. There's also dedicated servers specifically designed for multimedia streaming applications like watching American Netflix from the UK or vice versa. You can also stream content from other service providers, whether that's Amazon Prime, BBC iPlayer, Pandora, Hulu, etc. One of my favorite features about XVPN is that it's fully cross-compatible with all the major platforms out there, so whether that's iOS, Android, Windows, Macs, Chrome, Linux, as well as other platforms. There's also a dedicated kill switch option, which will disable your internet connection if the VPN service is disconnected for whatever reason, and you can turn on and off the VPN service for specific applications, which is super customizable and very versatile. Lastly, if you're interested, I would definitely recommend checking out the 7-day free trial period. You get access to the premium service features that we talked about, and if you don't have a VPN service that you're using right now, it's something that I think is a real necessity these days. And if you're looking for a VPN service that offers exceptional quality, reliability, and privacy at a fair price, check out XVPN. Now, coming back to the main topic at hand, which is the battery life performance of the Pixel 4 XL, one of the first things that we always like to do is a simple video playback test. It gives us a good overall benchmark where we keep all the variables extremely simple. We play a video using the VLC app on loop, 50% brightness in airplane mode, and simply see how long it takes for the battery to run out from 100%. Now, on the Pixel 4 XL, we got around 15 hours and 44 minutes in terms of a total runtime. That's not as good as the Note 10 Plus, as well as the iPhone 11 Pro Max, which got a score over 17 hours, so it's roughly around 2 hours more than what we experienced with the Pixel 4 XL in the same exact conditions, but it is definitely a lot better than the 6 hours 11 minute runtime that we got on the standard iPhone 11. Now, for the secondary battery life drain test, what we do is we automate the process of opening and closing certain applications using the Tasker app on the Android side and the Shortcuts app on the iOS side, where we simply open and cycle through a couple of different applications that you're going to use on a day-to-day basis at a specific time, and we just have that loop for about 5 hours. And then the remaining time, we just simply run a YouTube stream for the rest of the way until we run out of juice on all 4 devices. And now here are the results of that specific test. For the Pixel 4 XL, we got a total runtime about 8 hours and 53 minutes. That's still fairly far behind the iPhone 11 Pro Max, which got a runtime about 13 hours and 35 minutes. The Note 10 Plus got around 9 hours and 51 minutes, and the iPhone 11 got around 6 hours and 12 minutes. So even though this isn't exactly what you're going to experience in day-to-day usage of the device, it's still fairly synthetic in nature, but it does give us an idea that generally speaking, you're probably going to experience slightly better battery performance on the iPhone 11 Pro Max as well as the Note 10 Plus. And from our experience thus far, we could definitely say that compared to the standard iPhone 11, which is a fairly poor performing smartphone in terms of battery life, the Pixel 4 XL is certainly superior in that regard. Now, the overall battery performance of the Pixel 4 XL is definitely not bad. In terms of charge times, it's a little bit slow based on our experience, but in terms of discharge cycles and using this thing on a day-to-day basis, you can definitely go throughout the day in most situations, even if you're a heavy-duty power user, and still have a decent leftover. On average, I get at least 30 to 25% left at the end of a 13 to 12 hour work week. So fairly versatile in terms of that. It has great options in terms of wireless charging, as we mentioned before. So there's really no faults there. And yes, there's definitely going to be other smartphones that are going to beat it in terms of battery life. But as an overall device, I still think that the big selling feature on this thing is the backside. These 2 cameras over here. Still the best camera on a smartphone to date. And if you haven't done so already, check out our video comparing the new generation iPhone cameras versus the Pixel 4's camera if you want to know more about what this thing is really capable of. Other than that, I want to thank XVPN for sponsoring this video, for making all this stuff possible. We don't get review units for these smartphones, so we do have to pay for them out of our pocket, and sponsors and indeed your support make all this stuff possible in the first place. So indeed, a big thank you to you guys, and a big thank you to XVPN for making this stuff possible. Check out the description down below if you want to sign up for their 7-day free trial. Other than that, guys, we'll see you later, and thanks for watching.